Okay, let us just explore the shape that we first obtain by doing the section of cone, that is circle. You know that if you want to draw a circle, you need two things: one fixed point, which we also called as a center of a circle, and one fixed distance, which we also called as a radius. So if I just draw one figure, keeping in mind the center, then the figure obtained will be this type of circle. So if we talk about the equation of circle, then we need two parameters for that. One is the center, and another is the radius of that circle. If you have these two parameters, then you can find the equation of circle using x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r. This is your general equation of circle if you have center h comma k and radius r. You do have some special case, that is case 1, when my circle just touches x-axis, and if my center is h comma k. Case 1, if circle touches x-axis, right? And if you just have the center of that circle, then also you can obtain the radius of that circle by taking modulus of y coordinate of the center. Y coordinate of the center will give you the radius of that circle if the circle is touching x-axis. Case 2, if your circle just touches y-axis, that is if your circle touches y-axis and the center is h comma k, then also you can obtain the radius of this circle as modulus of x coordinate of the center, right? Here the radius will be k, and here the radius will be h. There is one more case, that is if my circle touches both the axes, then if it touches x-axis and y-axis, then in this case you just require the radius of the circle. If the circle touches both the axes, and if you know the radius of circle is r, then center will be we will have four different cases. In this case, if my circle is in first quadrant and touches both the axes, then center will be r comma r. But if the circle is in second quadrant, then the center will be minus r comma r. Condition that the circle should touch both the axes. If it is touching in third quadrant, then my center will be minus r comma minus r. And as we don't have space over here, I will write that over that following term over here. And if it is in fourth quadrant, uh, that is my circle is in fourth quadrant, like this, like this. So here my center will be r comma r. In this case, my center will be minus r comma r. In this case, it will be minus r comma minus r. Whereas if my circle is in fourth quadrant, then my center will be minus r comma minus r. But this is the case when you have your circle touching both the axes r comma minus. So this is all about the equation of circle and special cases when the circle touches x-axis or y-axis or both the axes. My figure might go somewhat out in this, but you consider that this is just touching y-axis, not going outside. Yes. So this is all about the equation of circle, right? This is the general equation of circle. If you have the center and radius, you require two parameters to find the equation of circle. That is, one is the center and one is the radius. If you have these two parameters, then you can find the equation of circle using this formula: x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. In the remaining cases, if it is touching x-axis, then no need to give radius. You can find the radius if the case given in the question is that the circle touches x-axis. That then in that case they might not give you the radius of the circle, but it is understood that if the center is given, then we can obtain the radius by taking the modulus of the y coordinate of the center. In the same case, if it is touching y axis, then in that case the radius will be x coordinate of the center, that is modulus. You know that radius is distance, and it is never represent negative, and that's why we are taking modulus. It can happen that the coordinate of the center may be positive or may be negative, but the radius should not be. So we will take modulus of the coordinates. And if this circle touches both the axes, but again in that also we have to see that whether the circle is touching both the axes in first quadrant, or either in second quadrant, or in third quadrant, or in fourth quadrant, and accordingly we will obtain our center of the circle. Condition that if the radius is given, if we know the radius of the circle, then we can obtain the center of the circle by knowing that the circle is in which quadrant. If it is in first quadrant, then my center of the circle will be r comma r. If it is in second quadrant, my center will be minus r comma r. If it is in third quadrant, my center will be minus r comma minus r. And if it is in fourth quadrant, then my center will be r comma minus r. Right. Let's try to understand the very first question of your exercise 11.1. Here we are asked to find the equation of circle, right? And if you are interested in finding the equation of circle, then as I told you, you should have two parameters. One is the center of the circle and one is the radius. And in first question, both of them is given. Here the center is 0 comma 2, whereas radius is 2, right? So we have both this parameter. I will take this as h comma k. So equation of the circle will be x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Now this is my r. So I will replace the value of h as 0, to k as 2, and r as also 2. So x square plus y square minus 4y plus 4 equal to 4. This 4 will get cancelled out. And the equation of circle is x square plus y square minus 4y equal to 0. Let's try to understand the second question, where the center is minus 2 comma 3 and the radius given is 4. So this is my h comma k, whereas this is my r. So equation of the circle will be x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. So x minus h is minus 2 whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Therefore x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 4 square 16. X square plus 4x plus 4 plus y square minus 6y plus 9 equal to 16. Right. So x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y, and this is 13, and this will be minus 3 equal to 0. This is the equation of circle. Question 3 and 4 was same as question 2 and 1, but I think 5 is somewhat different. Let's try this. Here the center given is minus a comma minus b, whereas the radius given is root of a square minus b square. This will be my h comma k, whereas this will be my r. So equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. So x minus minus a whole square plus y minus b, that is minus b whole square, is equal to square root a square minus b square whole square. So here it will be x plus a whole square plus y plus b whole square is equal to a square minus b square. So x square plus 2ax plus a square y square plus 2yb plus b square is equal to a square minus b square. You can see that here a square and a square will get cancelled out, whereas b square will get added. So x square plus y square plus 2ax plus 2by plus 2e square equal to 0. This is the equation of circle. Let's try to understand the sixth question. Here in sixth question you are asked to find the center and radius of the circle. Here the equation of circle is given. X plus 5 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 36. So on comparing with x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Here I can say that minus h is plus 5 and minus k is minus 3, whereas my r square is 36. So h is minus 5, k is 3 and r is 6. So center is h comma k, you know that, and it is minus 5 comma 3 and radius is 6. So here we are asked to find the center and radius of the circle. See, in seventh question the equation of circle given is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y minus 45 equal to 0. So I will take x containing terms together. Now if I consider this as my middle term and this as my first term, then last term can be found out using the formula middle term square upon 4 into first term, provided that your first term should be a perfect square number. In this case it is. So I can apply this formula. Middle term is minus 4x whole square upon 4 into first term. 16x square upon 4x square will give me 4. So I will take 4 extra and will remove it afterwards. Y square minus 8y. In the same way I will find the last term in this case also, middle term square upon 4 into first term. So middle term is minus 8y whole square upon 4 into y square. 64y square upon 4y square. This will get cancelled and I will have 16. So I am taking plus 16 extra. Now I am removing minus 4 extra and removing this 16 also, and this minus 55 equal to 0. Now we can see that this is your perfect square x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. I will take all this term over here. This is minus 20 minus 25 is 65. Now I am comparing this with x minus x whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. My minus h is minus 2 minus k is minus 4. R square is 65. So h is 2, k is 4 and r is root 65. So center is h comma k. So it is 2 comma 4, whereas the radius of the circle is root 65.